Hey guys, Tony here, and today I want to talk about perfect planets in No Man's Sky. So let's get to it. When you hear someone talking about a perfect planet, most often they're talking about a perfect lush planet. I believe there's a perfect planet for each biome, okay, including the dead biome, and we're gonna talk about that. But let's start with the most commonly referred to perfect world, which is the perfect lush world or perfect lush biome. Where you will see when they talk about that perfect lush biome, they're referring to a planet that has green grass, blue sky, and blue waters. Okay, so why is the blue water and blue sky so sought after? Well, it it's an Earth-like planet. Okay, so just they're very rare, and also because the blue color is considered clear when it's in the atmosphere and in the water, and it's considered clear because all the other colors, all the other potential colors, which we're gonna name very shortly, right after, will bleed their hue onto the surface. Okay, everything on the surface, into the trunks of the trees, the leaves of the trees, everything will be affected by the atmosphere color. Same underwater. Everything underwater will be affected by the water color. Only in the case that it's clear will it not be affected. Okay, so what are the potential colors that you can get for a planet? Well, let's first mention the color regions. There are three color regions, three main color regions that you can inspect from space: the water, the atmosphere color, and the grass color. Okay, you don't know the trees and their trunk colors until you land on the surface. All right, but every all the others you can tell easily from space, and I'll show you later how in another video I'll show you how to find and detect the perfect lush planet or perfect planets. Okay, perfect lush planets, yes. But now let's just we enumerated, and let's talk about the colors. Okay, so for those three color regions, you'll be able to find either yellow, orange, red, green, blue, purple, lavender, or brown. Okay, those are the potential color regions. Those are the potential colors that each color region can inherit. All right. The last two, which are lavender and brown, can only apply to the grass color. All right. But you could find purple sky, you can find purple water, you can find purple grass, just like we see here the purple trees tops. Um, but yeah, some color regions have limit on the colors. Same happens with biomes. For example, you cannot find a green irradiated planet. Okay, you'll find yellow, you find orange, you find red, browns, I guess, but not green. But you could find a green toxic world, for example, with blue water and blue sky. You can also find a fire world with blue sky and blue water. Any biome can spawn in with blue skies and blue waters. All right, and those are what I consider perfect because you'll get to see the full vibrant colors of the planet. But that's just talking about perfection in terms of the color distribution or the randomness of color. But there's also uh, other criteria that will determine a perfect planet. So let's open our discovery log and see. Uh, let's look at this planet first. Okay, this planet has a weather that is sweltering damp. That's a normal type weather. There's three weather types. There's clear weather, there's normal weather, and there's extreme weather. This is totally unrelated to the atmosphere. The atmosphere color does not affect at all the weather strength. All right. Clear weather, you'll never see a storm happen. In normal, weathers happen, but they can be rare or they can be a bit more frequent. Usually rare, and they're not gonna be extreme storms. They're just gonna be low impact to your hazard suit. But extreme planets usually have very frequent storms, and their effect on your hazard suit it's extreme. It'll drain your hazard suit really fast. Um, Next, The Sentinels. The Sentinels can either be aggressive or passive, and you obviously, for a perfect planet, you need to have a passive Sentinels, because otherwise everything you do on the planet, the Sentinels are going to be attacking you. But that's not to say that you might not want a perfect Sentinel planet, because if you like, fighting Sentinels and just destroying facilities and manufacturing facilities and gathering gravitino balls and rare elements in the planet, then high Sentinel activity or aggressive Sentinel activity will indicate that you're going to find a lot of manufacturing facilities, a lot of rare resources on the ground, and you might want that. So, ideally, what I have is a perfect planet for each intention. I have a perfect lush planet that is no storms. I actually haven't found it because I found this one, but it has storms. One planet, lush planet that's perfect without storms, that you can just AFK and never die. That's the key for that that lush planet. You can AFK and never die. Um, but then I have my extreme planet be a fire, and my perfect fire has ancient bones, like really cool creatures, large creatures, desert storms, red atmosphere, red water, or in this case, my perfect has blue water. But it does have the ancient bones, red atmosphere, extreme weather, and I'm able to gather storm crystals there. But then I have a toxic world that has ancient bones or berry technology, one of the two. It has green water, blue skies, and green grass. So that one is a low sentinel activity and no storms on that one. That one is toxic, but it has clear weather, so it doesn't have storms. And to me, that's a perfect toxic world. But again, you can see that what makes a planet perfect, as long as we're not talking about lush, is what you want, is what we want. I'm looking for a Hoth planet, for example. A Hoth planet for me, a Hoth being the planet of Star Wars, where the rebel base was in the Arctic world, was extreme blizzards, low flora, pretty much no flora, no trees, no grass, which is rare on an Arctic planet. And then blue skies, no water on Hoth. Everything is frozen down. And on top of that, extreme Sentinels, because the Sentinels are like the Empire, and I would fight the Sentinels on Hoth in that extreme blizzard, and it would be pretty epic. Pretty pictures, taking screenshots of, walkers in the middle of the blizzard, and I don't know. They look like ATTs are the bipedal Star Wars machines, so that would be pretty cool if I found one planet like that. So I always, every time I explore, I keep my eyes open. If I see, as I'm looking in the log, I see those conditions: extreme sentinels, low flora, and then extreme weather. And then I land, and no water. I land and check it out and see if it's like Hoth or not, and save it. But that's just an example of what to me is a perfect Arctic world in that sense, because it's not what people normally say. A normal, in general terms, a perfect Arctic world would be clear weather, abundant flora, abundant fauna, um, blue skies, blue water, and then you just be at peace. Pretty much, peaceful planets are what people consider perfect. Um, but there's all kinds. Lastly, I want to talk about what are perfect moons. Okay, if you like moons, moons have extreme what is it called? Scenic views, because their host planet is so close to them that you can see it in the atmosphere, and it makes really extreme sights, which is cool. And if you like that, then just keep in mind that water is never going to be available on a moon. So if you find a moon that has blue skies, green grass, talking about a lush moon, that has green grass and blue skies, pretty much that's as perfect as you can get with clear weather. Don't pass it on because it doesn't have water, because it'll never have water. um, But what I like moons for is for drills. Okay, I'm gonna teleport now. I'm gonna get on my teleporter. I'm gonna show you what I consider a perfect dead planet. Okay, this can be a moon, but or a planet. It's a type of biome. It's the dead biome is is special because it has low gravity on it. So what I use the low gravity for, let's switch to our bases. Let's go to perfect cadmium drill, perfect copper drill. Let's look at perfect copper drill. Okay, when I say a perfect drill, it's a low atmosphere planet because the low gravity allows me to move around the planet really fast and be able to find rare nodes, rare mineral or gas nodes quicker. On top of that, dead planets already have a high chance of spawning rare nodes. Okay, so they think about it as they're like metallic planets. Okay, they're high on resources. They don't have flora, they don't have fauna, but they are abundant in minerals and resources. So here we are. You can tell a dead planet because obviously, like you see, it doesn't have any flora, any fauna, and the atmosphere is always clear. Okay, there's no atmosphere. You can see the planets transparently. You can see the stars all the time, constantly. Let's look at it during daylight. See what it looks like. So you can see even in daylight, you can still see the stars there. So that's a dead planet. Okay, but the cool thing about the dead planet, okay, is that it has a lot of mineral deposits and a lot of gas deposits. So you can make your base and then find it easy, and because you can move really fast in this low gravity, and to move even faster, you can summon your freighter or build a pilgrim terminal. And then because this exocraft, the Pilgrim exocraft, is really good to travel around dead atmosphere. It can turn into a spaceship because just with a little ramp effect, because of the low gravity, it literally launches out into the atmosphere. And this way you can look around for the perfect drill or the perfect deposit, and not spend starship fuel just launching and landing and launching and landing. I see like, oh, there's a B1 here. Okay, let's look for that one. It's that ways, and all you gotta do is just get a little speed and find a ramp like this rock right here. We're gonna use this and just launch onto space. If you do this with the right amount of angle and speed, you can just stay in orbit. What I call in orbit, because the pilgrim just stays flying like this and will never land. All right. This doesn't have the enough speed, and so it kind of landed. But I think this one will. Yeah, I think that one. But you see, it's really easy to navigate on a low atmosphere planet using the Pilgrim. And if I say like, this may be a good spot. I'm far away enough. Let me check if there's a close by deposit. I can just get out, check, and get back on. No, it's a C. Let's just keep flying. But as you can see, even in the early game, with very little starship fuel or money for to buy and spend starship fuel, you can just travel around in your pilgrim until you find that perfect drill or location that you want. And every time I have one perfect drill planet for copper, cadmium, emerald, and indium. And then wherever I build a base, the cadmium. Say for example, I'm starting with the copper. This one, the copper. Okay, I put copper. I figure out which other gas is nearby. Say I put copper drill right here, and then I see, oh, there is a gas deposit 400 units away. So say for example that's oxygen. Then when I go into my cadmium planet, then I want to find a gas deposit that's different. or something. I'm actually not sure. Maybe how gas deposits work, because gas deposits are biome based. So, for example, on a lush planet, you'll find sulfurane. Same in toxic, and you'll find oh, what is this? You'll find a radon on an Arctic one, and so on. So, oh, look, it's a S and a B. You see, we already found a perfect location here. We can make an S, and and if not, you can just fly around with your. That's a nice hauler over there. Okay. You can fly around with your pilgrim and find the right one. But yeah, that's pretty much. We talk about perfect planets, perfect moons, perfect drills. Okay, so next up here, Tectoni, I'm gonna talk about how to find them from space. Okay, that's gonna be a quick video. It should be the next one up of how to find the perfect planets from space. But if you like this video and it helped you out, please hit that thumbs up button, that like, click subscribe for more, hit the notification so that you get alerted when we go live, when we have new videos up, and please share so that other people can, if this help you out, it can also help other people, and it also helps me a lot, so I appreciate that, and hopefully yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.